And this particular individual claimed that they have a personal relationship with extraterrestrials. What happened after this long conversation, I dozed off while reading a book. I woke up to someone trying to enter my apartment. My first instinct was to get up and grab my firearm. I clearly heard a voice in the room telling me that I don't need to grab that firearm. I could feel the book in my hands. I could feel myself sitting on the couch, but I could not move at all. After I was able to get movement of my limbs, open the door, and no one was there. After I spoke with this individual, I experienced something that I never would have dreamed of or even thought about, and that's what they call missing time. That particular night and the night after, I woke up at 3:08 a.m. I don't recall a nightmare, I just jumped out of bed. And before I could blink, my alarm clock went off and it was 5:30, time for me to get up.
It's not uncommon for UFO contactees and abductees to report missing time. These individuals consistently report being in one location at the time of the event and finding themselves at another location with no comprehension of the time in between.
Temporary paralysis, that's an indicator of a close encounter of the second kind. Missing time is an indicator of an alien abduction. That's a close encounter of the fourth kind. Is he on a path to make contact?
I'm just worried that we're just talking about a strange person here that's contacted Terrell and is kind of filling him with ideas.
Here's a case where this person is contacting you and giving you a course of study dealing with the human relationship with aliens as the ultimate goal. I've got a funny feeling that you are being recruited, and there is a branch of the government that you're being recruited for, that somehow, some way, you are a hybrid between an ET and a human.
While the notion of alien-human hybrids is highly controversial and unproven, some contactees do claim to have developed unexplained physiological disorders shortly after the reported contacts.
That's very surprising, but at the same time, not so surprising, because the reason I'm not in the military today is because I have an unknown blood disorder.
Terrell's blood disorder is a rare elevation of an enzyme called creatine kinase, which is typically released into the blood in abnormally high amounts when muscle damage occurs in the body. According to the Navy's official medical report, Terrell's CK level was tested to be as high as 2,000 UL. For normal, healthy people, this level rarely reaches above 200. But what causes this elevation of the enzyme in Terrell's blood has remained a mystery.
None of the military doctors at the time had a diagnosis. They were very baffled at it.
Because the military doctors could not find a definitive reason for the elevated enzyme, Terrell was discharged from the military after only 2 years of service. Not long after, Terrell's most recent string of sightings began.
How can you conclude that the guy is a hybrid? I mean, don't you think you're going off the deep end a little bit?
This guy is getting a course of study in how to connect with his alien self.
Listen, wait, you're not helping him. You're not helping him. You're telling him he can summon UFOs now? You're telling him he's a hybrid?
I'm not telling him.
This
He's
guy
telling
doesn't
me.
need. You're fanning the flames.
He's hearing voices. He's responding to people on instant messaging. He's taking instructions from people through email. I mean, these are all big red flags, Bill. Hybrids may exist, they may not, but for Bill to say that Terrell is a hybrid, I don't think it's time for that yet. He really is deep into the UFO phenomenon, and he might not be seeing that perhaps Terrell just had an experience, he has some questions, and he really needs some more objective information.
Are Terrell's early levels of close encounters a precursor to a level 5 encounter? Full alien contact? The team concludes that they need to further analyze Terrell's footage and find an answer for his rare blood disorder. As the team delves deeper into the case, Terrell undergoes testing to determine what unknown effects his blood anomaly may be having. And could this video, shot by Michael Lee Hill of Cleveland, Ohio, over the waters of Lake Erie, be another attempt at alien contact? And what does it have in common with the footage Terrell Copeland shot just 500 miles away?
What we're seeing here has similar flight characteristics to other objects that we're seeing in other places.
The team is currently investigating Terrell Copeland, who filmed 2 UFOs he believes were communicating with him. Soon after, he's visited by a strange individual and experiences missing time. The team believes these are all signs of early-level alien contact. But claims of alien contact are not new. The stories go back for centuries. In 1758, Sweden's Emanuel Swedenborg publishes Concerning the Earths in Our Solar System, his own personal account of alien travels. He claims to journey throughout the entire solar system, seeing beings on Saturn, Mars, Venus, and several other planets. Interestingly, his extraterrestrial adventures only took him to Saturn, the furthest known planet at the time. In 1900, psychology professor Theodore Flournoy from the University of Geneva details the account of Helene Smith, who claims to have visited Mars. During a seance on August 22, 1897, she writes this phrase in what she claims is a Martian language, a language that she could also speak aloud. She claims to continue to have further contact throughout her life and even begins a series of paintings documenting her experiences. But by the 20th century, the visits are being reported on Earth itself for the first time. 1957, the Mojave Desert. On May 11th, Wayne S. Ahom, a U.S. military combat intelligence expert, sees a craft land, and he says he makes contact with beings from inside.
I was within a few feet of the craft. I went through an all-night experience and I was shown things of the future of this civilization.
After his experience, Wayne is interviewed for over 2 hours by the CIA, but they decide not to reveal details of his account. But recent claims of contact have had a dark side. 1983, Yorktown, New York. An engineer named John Falk reportedly sees a dark mass floating above the New Croton Falls Reservoir at night. The object begins projecting a red laser-like beam into the reservoir. But when the object notices him, it emits a blinding flash of white light, and he wakes up the next morning on the ground. 1997, Rancho Santa Fe, California. The infamous Heaven's Gate cult maintains they have contact with an alien ship in the tail of the Hale-Bopp comet. The only way to survive Earth's destruction is to commit suicide and allow their souls to be transported to the ship above. These claims of alien contact have evolved from the peaceful communications and visits of earlier centuries to the increasingly violent and foreboding contact of the modern era. What does this evolution in contact suggest? Are these most recent encounters benign, or a sign of something else? The team moves on to investigate their second alleged contactee. Cleveland, Ohio. Michael Lee Hill is a 39-year-old musician who frequents the waters of Lake Erie for inspiration. But on the night of August 18, 2006, he sees something that changes his life, and he captures it on video. For the next few months, he films orbs over and over again that he cannot explain in the exact same location.